And we're back. We're back. We've got another caller. Seeing some names I don't see. Robin. We got Robin.
Yes, hi, good.
How you doing, Robin?
Good, yes. I want to say, the girl was on point. I just love the blackness in the soul. And to your white callers and listeners, trust and believe it. Don't nobody have to prep or nothing. That sister came in there with
ready. She under
and her physique.
Robin.
She didn't write the answers on her hand.
Robin.
They don't lie and say it was on the floor.
Did she understand? Robin.
Yes.
Did she understand the assignment?
Right. Exactly. And she knew it. She took them in school. It's like that racist Lindsey Graham. I mean, he thought he was make her sweat. He was the one over there sweating because that guy Kavanaugh, that judge, he was like, "I drink beer," and that other white lady, Annie Susie Kidd, there, whatever her name is, she didn't even know half. But I mean, listen, white people, this is what y'all gotta know. The reason why we are so good is because we know it. Because we know that we have to study twice as hard. We already know this. And it pays off at the end. Where y'all just get pushed right on through. That's why y'all so weak. Just sit back and quit hating and on your lunch break while y'all debating about the judge and she ain't gonna get this and that, and while y'all talking about it on y'all lunch break money. Just feel about it. Say what you always feel. Man, I know why I'm so jealous of other black people, because they got it. Don't they got it? Because we got it. You know, I mean, she was awesome. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And let me say this to you. I got to wait a minute, 1 second. And to top,
okay.
Thank you so. Listen to this. You there?
Yeah, I'm here, baby. I'm here.
Okay, and let me say this. To quote my man Gucci Mane, you become very dangerous. You become very dangerous once you learn to control your feelings.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that something? I mean, all she did was when somebody was talking to her, she said, "Thank you, Senator." I mean, when he just kept interrupting her, wouldn't let her talk. Now, one person said, "Let her talk." It took that man 30 minutes to say something. I mean, she didn't sweat. Yes, white people, we don't sweat. Y'all don't want to see us sweat. That's y'all don't want. So y'all keep on playing y'all little games. At the end of the day, y'all always gonna be weak and insecure. And by the way, white men, why y'all always gotta take y'all skirts off? Please keep them off. Thank you, Doug. I love you.
Love you so much. But here's the situation. It's a universal. And one of the things that I would say, like I said, you know, I had saw a quote today and I loved it by Gucci Mane. You become very dangerous once you learn to control your feelings. As a people, we are very passionate. We are easily excited because we are passionate. It's not that we're aggressive animals. We're passionate. And if we believe in something as a Black race, we stand behind it, no matter what the consequences are. If once we come together, we come together. Now that's the rule. When there was an issue about who was going to get the Black vote, you saw people in line, like in South Africa, 4 or 5 hours that would not be moved, that stood in line to cast their ballot. We're very passionate people. And many times people will bait us to respond emotional. And one of the things about it is it's kind of, in science, they call it passive aggressive. I'll say something to trigger you, but it's gleamed to be something. Why'd she say that? If we're eating and maybe you might be eating fast because, you You got your lunch and you don't have that long to eat. And someone says, wow, you're hungry. The statement was very passive, but it insinuates, why are you eating in that fashion? And what happens is that many times Black people fall into a position to say, what do you mean why I eat like people push our trigger. But what did I say? See, and like I said, see, I'm a little different. See, I believe this, I can learn from anybody. Okay, I can learn from the White House to the outhouse. I can learn. But what did Gucci Mane say? You become very dangerous once you learn to control your emotions. Once you do, there's an old Indian proverb that says no, it's an Asian proverb. I'm sorry. He who raises his voice has lost the argument. If you have to, say, excuse me, excuse yourself for a second and get yourself together. Now, I know that's coming from me. I learned that, okay? After having situations where, because I am passionate and very emotional. But emotions have a time and a place. And clearly, that was not there. One of the things that Larry, previous caller, said, she was very well prepped. I got to believe what Robin said. She was ready to go. She didn't have a notes. Why? Because she that woman. That's what she do. She understood the assignment. And when you understand the assignment, you've been waiting your whole life for that opportunity. You come prepared. You don't have to read a book. You don't have to take a sleeping pill. You don't have to do nothing but wake up and be ready and say your prayer and keep it moving, because life has prepared you for that one time in history for what you're doing. So when she came in there, she wasn't fumbling through no notes and looking around and dropping papers, and she wasn't doing any of that because she spoke from her heart. And it was years of training. Unlike some people with blonde hair on here who cut people off. One of my comments, one of my listeners said, let her speak. And it's a very bad habit, and excuse me for it, but it came from me being a judge. Get to the point, because I'm very, very fast and I want to get to the point. And it's not very good, because you should let people speak. She did a wonderful job. Phenomenal. I'm very, very proud of her. As I've indicated, she has been a judge, I want to say, I indicated 2013, not a very, very long time. She is very poised. I believe that it is her exposure, when she had an opportunity to be in those hallowed halls of the Supreme Court, when she clerked for Justice Stephen Breyer, that she was able to see how the litigants, the lawyers came before that court, the lawyers, not the litigants, came before that court, and was very, very poised, and she was ready. And so I'm very, very Alan Dershowitz says she wasn't prepared. I beg to differ, though. Alan Dershowitz supported Trump and his shenanigans. So anything that Alan Dershowitz says right about now, you better take it with a grain of salt, okay? I don't know if this is the Alan Dershowitz that we once knew, because this new one is somebody that seemed like they need to go sit down and stop making public comment, okay? Because I'm very surprised at him. He was on the Trump team, remember? And trying to somehow make that foolishness seem logical. So I don't know what's going on with him. He and what is his name? The Attorney General, Trump's attorney from New York. What was his name? Giuliani. I had a lot of respect for Giuliani, but something happened. It was the tea that they was drinking. He and Alan Dershowitz, I think they was sipping up a little tea, okay, or doing something, because that was just out of control. But anyway, I'm not even gonna go there. Nikki Wheeler says she stayed true to herself. I'm also very proud of her. She is an excellent example of our girls, to our girls and young women. Exactly. Yeah, I think that she did a wonderful job in her presentation. We have another caller, do we not?
Yes, let's go to Walter.
Walter, how are you?
Hey, welcome back, Walter, my right-wing Trump voter. But I appreciate you, regardless of our two political differences.
What did you think about? What do you think about Justice Brown Jackson?
Brown. What I seen, my observation was she never answered with a clear answer on every question was asked her. She beat around the bush, and I would go as far to say that Joe Biden, when he had an interview with her, he told her what to say. He told her how to react, to beat around the bush, and she was well coached by every Democrat in Congress, at least most of them. It's just a playbook of the Democrat Party. And if you want to know one thing about Ketanji Brown that I've summed up, she's an evil, wicked woman because she supports murdering babies through abortion. But she said she's leaving a woman terminating her pregnancy. That's a playbook from the Democrat Party wild card. That's right, I said she's an evil, wicked woman. She was, and it's naturally for you guys to say she's smart. You know, it's a racial thing with you guys, Judge. It's a racial thing. That's what it is. And you won't say that about a white person. Like, and by the way, Robin used to sit down on that couch with that fat, bald-headed white man, because that lady is a racist. Robin, I said it, you heard me. I said it, I meant it that seriously. And she always called me a racist, so I was using my time to get back at Robin. But that lady, only reason we chose her is because she's black. Reparations pick, affirmative action pick, and that's racist.
Well, thank you for your comment. We'll be back.